and Tamil Taivarthal by Koi Group of IIT from Shruti, Shweta and Venkat. I would please request you to keep standing till the end of Tamil Taivarthal. Thank you.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கனமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்ந்ததுமே வாழ்ந்ததுமே வாழ்ந்ததுமே.
Kindly be seated. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our heartfelt welcome to our chief guest, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R.N. Ravi, on behalf of Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Rar, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, General Officer Commanding, Dakshin Bharat Area. Our gratitude to our battle-hardened veterans, esteemed guests and fellow citizens. We welcome you all to this commemoration of 1971 Vijay Diwas. இங்கு வந்திருக்கும் அனைத்து முக்கிய பிரமுகர்களுக்கும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய விருந்தினர்களுக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். Today we gather here to honor the valor and sacrifices of our armed forces in the decisive victory that led to the birth of a new nation. देवी और सज्जनों, आज हम इन बहादुरों की पावन संगत में इकट्ठा हुए हैं जिन्होंने दिखाया कि साहस और वीरता से बढ़कर और भी बहुत कारनामे हो सकते हैं। जिस आज़ादी, जिस स्वतंत्रता का हम सब आनंद ले रहे हैं, ये इसलिए संभव है क्योंकि ये देश के लिए खुद को बलिदान करने के लिए हमेशा तैयार रहते हैं। इसके लिए हम इनका जितना भी शुक्रिया अदा करें वो कम है। We now embark on a ceremonial moment that symbolizes victory, enlightenment and beginning of a new journey. To commence this auspicious ritual, may I kindly request the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R.N. Ravi, along with the Lady Governor, and the other dignitaries to kindly light the lamp. வெற்றி ஞானம் மற்றும் ஒரு புதிய பயணத்தின் தொடக்கத்தை குறிக்கும் வகையான தருணத்தை நாம் இப்போது தொடங்குகிறோம். May I now kindly request Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Brar, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, General Officer Commanding, Dakshin Bharat Area, to present a token of remembrance to the Honorable Governor. May I now request Mrs. Jasbir Brar, Zonal President our Dakshin Bharat Area, to kindly present the Lady Governor with a token of remembrance. Thank you, ma'am. May I now hand over the days to the General Officer to address the August gathering on this momentous occasion. Thank you.
R.N. Ravi, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Tirumati Lakshmi Ravi, Lady Governor, on the dais, Professor Mahesh Panchkula, Dean, IT Alumni and Industry Corporation, 1971 war veterans on the dais, Colonel Krishna Swamy, Veer Chakra Vishish Seva Medal and Bar, Admiral Ram Sagar, Adi Vishish Seva Medal, Veer Chakra Nausena Medal, and all other veterans and the Veer Naris on stage, distinguished guests from all walks of life, the Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Studies, students from various colleges and universities, and NCC cadets, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to all of you. Namaskaram and Jai Hind. Vijay Diwas is celebrated every year by the armed forces. However, generally it is kind of an internal affair. We celebrate within ourselves. But I think this is the first time, at least in Chennai, that we are celebrating it amongst you all. And I must confess that the suggestion for this came from the Honorable Governor himself. So thank you so much, sir, that you have given us an opportunity to showcase what 71 war was and what a great victory it was. A victory in 1971 is unparalleled military history. Everybody knows that 93,000 prisoners of war, capture of and destruction of war machinery and equipment, capture control of territory the size of Bangladesh, led to creation of a new nation, and all that done in 13 days. So definitely a very remarkable victory. And if you compare to things which are happening today, Russia-Ukraine war for 2 years, no result in sight. But I must tell you, to start with, in 1971, there were a lot of challenges. It was not an easy war. Things were not in favor of us. The war had to be fought on two fronts. There was the Eastern Front and there was the Western Front. China could have opened a third front. Pakistan was being fully supported by the West and the US. And in fact, Pakistan had better equipment. But then, despite all these adversities, what was the reason for such a great victory? Any guesses? The people on stage here. May I request a round of applause for them? And if I have to state it, it was the collective brilliance, intelligence, inspirational leadership, gallantry, dedication to the nation, unity of effort of all ranks, across all levels, across all three services, Army, Navy, Air Force. And if I have to simply put, it will simply can be called as professionalism of the armed forces. So it is an honor for all of us that these professional heroes are amongst us on the stage. And hence the Honorable Governor, well aware of this fact, has specially taken time out and given this suggestion to honor them. And I think there can be no greater motivating factor for these heroes as also for us and for the armed forces that the Honorable Governor is specially come for celebrating the Vijay Diwas with us. While I must also say that while us serving, we need to continue to draw inspiration from them, but then it is again a bounden duty that we ensure that we maintain and enhance the professional standards that they have set for us and the integrity levels that they have set for us. And these events are not inspirational only for the people in the uniform. Every citizen here in India contributes in his own way towards nation building. And the victory is not only for the armed forces, it is the victory of the nation. It also gives me special pleasure to welcome the students, fraternity, NCC cadets from various colleges and universities. And hence, to make it convenient, we are hosting this in IIT Madras. And I must also thank especially the IIT Madras Director Professor Kamakoti, the Dean, and Mr. Sarthi for giving us all the assistance for host of this event. And again, you know, a week back, this auditorium was also flooded thanks to the cyclone. But then again, it was a collective effort of the people in uniform, the Army and the IIT. We have brought this auditorium to speed, and now we are hosting such a grand event. Talking of cyclone, it is again with great pride, I must say the armed forces have again assisted the state and the people, and we have tried to mitigate to a large extent the suffering which has been caused by cyclone Big John. In the end, I will thank once again the Honorable Governor and the Lady Governor for being with us and taking time out and being present here. As also, I'll thank everybody here that you are here to join us on a celebration with Vijay Diwas. We also do a very good cultural event, so I'm sure you will enjoy that also. And to end, I will just say, the true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves more what is behind him. And that is love and respect from the people of the nation. Jai Hind, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chandra. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, today we gather here to share a poignant and profound story, one that echoes bravery, sacrifice, and indomitable human spirit. Let me carry you through to the journey of 1971 war, recounting the challenges faced, the sacrifices made, and the triumphs achieved in the face of adversity by means of an audio-visual experience. Thank you.
The Pakistan Eastern Command agreed to surrender all Pakistan armed forces in Bangladesh to Lieutenant General J.S. Arora, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Indian and Bangladesh forces in the Eastern Theatre. The surrender includes all Pakistan land, air and naval forces as well as the paramilitary and civil armed forces. These forces laid down their arms and surrendered at the places where they were located to nearest regular troops under the command of Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora. The instrument of surrender was signed by the Pakistan and the Indian commanders in Dhaka on 16th December 1971, 52 years ago. India imposed the crushing defeat on Pakistan. The country was split into two and a new nation was created, Bangladesh. This is Dhaka's Suhrawardi Udyan, formerly known as Ramna Racecourse. This was the venue of the surrender ceremony, which took place 5 decades ago. In this iconic photograph, we can see that the Chief of the Pakistan Forces, General Amir Abdullah Khan Niazi, signing the instrument of surrender with Lieutenant General J.S. Arora, the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Eastern Command during the Indo-Pak War of 1971. It was India's greatest military triumph. The Indian military's stumping wins on land, sea and air crushed Pakistan. It lost half of its territory with the birth of Bangladesh. The Pakistani army surrendered with 93,000 soldiers, the biggest ever surrender after the Second World War. The war lasted only 13 days. It saw many air combat engagements. The war began on the 3rd December 1971 with Pakistan's Air Force launching Operation Genghis Khan, a preemptive strike on 11 Indian air stations. It paved the way for India's formal entry in the war. In the following days, Indian Air Force conducted nearly 6,000 sorties on the eastern and western front. On the other hand, the Indian Navy conducted one of the most successful offensive in the modern naval history, Operation Trident. On the night of 4th of December, a group of 3 small missile boats of the Indian Navy carried out an audacious attack near the Karachi port, sinking 4 Pakistani ships. It was the turning point of 1971 war with Pakistan. You surrender or we wipe you out was the message given by Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw to Pakistan on 13th December 1971. The Indian Army's achievements during this war have very few parallels in the history. Although the war is remembered for the liberation of Bangladesh, some of the most gallant military operations were those fought on the Western Front. The Battle of Longewala in the Thar Desert of Rajasthan was one of them. The war was fought on both the Eastern and Western Front in a very short span of time. India adopted an aggressive strategy on the Eastern Front and a defensive strategy on the Western Front. On the Eastern Front, the Indian Army defeated 4 divisions and 30,000 paramilitary forces of the Pakistani Army. The Indian Air Force too orchestrated its forces systematically. The priority decision was air defense of homeland first, counter-air bombing to pin Pakistan down next, followed by support to the Army and the Navy. In the east, 3 MiG-21 squadrons operated from Guwahati and Tejpur, took part in counter-air escort and close air support tasks during the Blitzkrieg action in Bangladesh. In the Western theatre, the MiG-21 were deployed in primary tasks, that of air defense escort and interception. The 1971 war was first real tri-services war. The Air Force and the Navy complemented efforts of the Army in both the sectors with devastating effects. For the first time, the Indian Navy used firepower in all 3 dimensions that Navy has operated: surface, subsurface, and air. The Indian Navy's first aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, was used to launch an offensive and maintain a naval blockade of East Pakistan. Starting December 4th, Indian Air Force planes flew nearly 300 sorties, hammering Chittagong, Cox's Bazar, and Kona. This continued for over a week, preventing the Pakistani Army from reinforcing or evacuating by sea. All this while, the Indian Army was making a lightning dash towards Dhaka. In a matter of days, India had Pakistan on its knees. Apart from taking a nearly quarter of Pakistani army as prisoner of war, Indian forces also captured 15,000 square kilometers of its territory. India supported the Bangladesh liberation struggle with heart and soul. An estimated 3 million East Bangladeshis have been killed in the genocide committed by the West Pakistan. For India, it was a fight for justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, there can't be anything more proud than the movie that we've made. The real heroes are sitting over here. What a pride. Please give them a huge round of applause. Thank you. We feel fortunate to have amongst us the true heroes of 1971 war, who have selflessly dedicated themselves to the service of the nation. It is with great honor and respect that we extend our heartfelt gratitude to those who valiantly fought and defended the values of our nation. May I kindly take this opportunity to request the Honorable Governor to present a small memento to acknowledge the valor of our veterans. Rear Admiral S. Ram Sagar, Veer Chakra, Ati Vishesh Seva Medal, Nausena Medal, Wow. Colonel A. Krishnaswamy, Veer Chakra, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल बार। मेजर जनरल जोस मनवालन अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल। Commodore Basan R.S. Brigadier K. Muthulakshmi. Brigadier V. A. Subramaniam. Brigadier T. M. Sridharan. Brigadier Mahadevan. Colonel G. Francis. Mrs. Lalita Alexander, wife of late Lieutenant Colonel Alexander. Brigadier Rajagopal. Major V.S. Chitramoorthy. Colonel P. Ganesan, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल। Colonel R. Bhadran. Colonel Balaswamy R. Colonel Hariharan. Lieutenant Colonel K. Sundaravadanan. Commander N. Subbarao. Commander P.V. Francis. Commander Sheshagiri Rao. Lieutenant Commander Denzel J.D. Cruz. देखें। Surgeon Captain C.V. Natarajan. Captain V. Selvarajan. Captain R. Venkatayur. Captain K.R. Subayu. Colonel G. Nagarajan. Captain Venkataraman. Havaldar K.S. Ghosh. Havaldar Lakshmi Narayana Prasad Y. Honorary Lieutenant P.V. Swaman. Nayak Virusan Samya. Petty Officer M.N. Babu. Chief Petty Officer M. Pandey. Sergeant Prem Kumar S.B. Master Chief Petty Officer Ramalinga Chandramohan. Leading J.D. Stephenson. Petty Officer Durai Raju. Chief Petty Officer Gopal. Thank you to the Honorable Governor. May I now request Professor Mahesh Panchkula, Dean Alumnus IIT, to present a memorabilia to the Honorable Governor and the General Officer. much, Professor Panchmila. Ladies and gentlemen, before I request the Honorable Governor to come and share his thoughts for today, let me please take you through the profile of Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. Thiru R.N. Ravi was born in Patna, Bihar and did his Masters in Physics in 1974. After a brief stint in journalism, he joined the Indian Police Service in 1976 and was allotted to the Kerala cadre. He served in Kerala in various capacities, including districts over a decade, and then in different parts of the country in various capacities. While serving in the Central Bureau of Investigation, he led several anti-corruption crusades against organized criminal gangs, including the mining mafias in the country. While in the Intelligence Bureau, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, the premier intelligence agency of the country, he served largely in theatres of insurgencies and violence, including Jammu and Kashmir, the Northeast, and Maoist-infested regions. He also specialized in the dynamics of human migration in South Asia and worked extensively on the political sociology of border populations. He has played crucial roles in conflict resolutions in areas affected by ethnic insurgencies and brought several armed rebel groups into peace. He was the architect of India's international cooperation in counter-terrorism and intelligence sharing. After retirement from government service in 2012, he wrote regular columns in national dailies. He was appointed as the chairman of the Joint Intelligence Committee in the Prime Minister's office, whereas as the head of the intelligence community, he coordinated and guided the agencies to meet the national security needs of the country. He was appointed as the centre's interlocutor for the Naga peace talks in August 2014. Within a short time, he could achieve a paradigm shift in the peace process by bringing the issue from abroad to the land and its people and making it truly inclusive by making the genuine stakeholders integral to it. Soon, all the rebel armed forces signed agreements for a settlement of the 7 decades-old separatist insurgency within the Indian Union and the ambit of the Constitution of India, which could usher in peace in Nagaland and the rest of the Northeast India. He was appointed as Deputy National Security Advisor in October 2018. He served as the Governor of Nagaland from 1st of August 2019 till 16th of September 2021. He has been appointed as the Governor of Tamil Nadu by the Honorable President of India and assumed the office as the 26th Governor of Tamil Nadu on 18th of September 2021. Now, may I kindly request the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R.N. Ravi, to please share his thoughts.
Lieutenant General Karanveer Singh Barar, AVSM, General Officer Commanding, Dakshin Bharat Area, Professor Mahesh Panchkula, Dean Alumnus IIT Madras, Rear Admiral S. Ramasagar, Colonel A. Krishnaswamy, veterans and living heroes of 1971 war, members of Indian military, their families, the veterans, Veer Naris, distinguished invitees, and my dear students. A very, very happy Vijay Diwas to all of you. It's a glorious day in the history of our nation. The day on which our military change the geopolitics, the political geography of South Asia for all time to come. It's a day on which every Indian feels proud, and they will remain proud for all days to come. Such moments come rarely in the history of a nation. It was not just a crushing and humiliating defeat for Pakistan. Which was committing so much atrocities unspeakable on the people of Bangladesh. Pakistan at the time had the backing of the big powers, United States of America, Britain. They were all on the side of Pakistan. In fact, we know how the American carrier ship, aircraft carrier, had moved into Bay of Bengal to intimidate our brave soldiers. Nothing worked. And finally, people of Bangladesh were liberated. An independent nation was born to chart its own destiny rather than being subjugated and subservient to Pakistan. It's also a day of defeat of all those rabid communal forces led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who refused to accept the idea of Bharat as a country all-inclusive, and they partitioned this country. It's a day of pride for all of us, and it's only befitting that such an event must be shared and held far beyond the military precincts. In fact, we would like it to be celebrated in every school, every college, every university, industries, in every sphere of our Indian life. People must celebrate this day. I am thankful to General Brar for agreeing to the suggestions to come and do it in IIT Madras and giving me an opportunity to be part of it. When I see this, our living heroes, the veterans, each one of them, the confidence that they exude, even at this advanced age in life, as if time has not been able to exact its vagaries on them. Their enthusiasm, when I shook hands with each of them, there was warmth. The hands were as warm as ever. Friends, our military is the most precious asset of the nation. This we must accept, we must appreciate, and we must be proud of. all of us, those who are in our different walks of life, whether we are pursuing our studies, doing researches, building infrastructure, pursuing art and culture, all these we are doing because there are people who are there in the most dangerous of areas, 24/7, alert, guarding us and our nation against the worst possible challenges. These, our soldiers, who are far away from visibility, from media, in the most difficult circumstances, the most dangerous circumstances, they remain alert, often willing and paying the price with the ultimate sacrifice to defend the honor of our nation, integrity of our nation. It is because they are there alert, we are here pursuing our activities. We must remember, we must remain grateful to them. When we meet a soldier, we must be respectful to them. When we meet a veteran, society has a responsibility to be respectful to them. When we meet a Veer Nari, it is our duty, it's the nation's duty to be respectful to them. Realize it is their sacrifices that is ensuring us the peace and stability. In our ancient literature on statecraft, we all know about Chanakya Niti. There is another one, Shukra Niti. Sukracharya, again a great strategist. Sukracharya says, Sainyad vina na rajyam na dhanam na parakrama. Sainyad vina na rajyam na dhanam na parakrama. Balino vasga sarve durbalasya cha satruva. Without a strong military, there is no state, there is no rajya. There is no wealth, there is no parakrama. And a country, a state with a strong military is surrounded by friends all around. And if you are weak, you have enemies everywhere. Very often we tend to ignore in our day-to-day life the significance of our military. We know our Prime Minister, every major festival, he doesn't celebrate here in Delhi or any other city. He goes and spends time and celebrates the occasion with our soldiers at the frontier in the most difficult circumstances. Because it carries the message that the whole entire nation of 140 crore people are with you. You are our pride. This we must display in our day-to-day life. Friends, it's not only our brave soldiers, but their families, those who are behind. The martyrs, their families. You cannot imagine the agony, the pain that they go through. But what for they are going through? It is because the nation is protected. You and I are safe. Remain ever grateful to them, respectful to them. That's why Prime Minister, when he launched this Viksit Bharat Sankalp, In the Sankalp, one of the Sankalp is Urtimodi pledge. Be respectful to those who provide you security, those who are defending you. Be respectful to them. It must get into our DNA. It is there. It needs to be awakened. Today, on this happy and glorious day, while the nation is celebrating the victory of 1971, I once again extend my warmest greetings to all my countrymen, to all my fellow beings, from all my friends, all the members of the armed forces and the citizens of the country. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Honorable Governor, for the most encouraging words. Now, may I request the Honorable Governor, along with General Brar and Professor Panchkula, for a photograph with all the esteemed veterans. I would request all the veterans to please join them here in front of the stage. Thank you so much. What a lovely frame that would be. Ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly request you all to rise for the national anthem? May I please request you all to rise for the national anthem? Thank you so much. You may all be seated, please. While our veterans are getting down to the stage and sitting, may I please request you to kindly maintain silence. Thank you so much. Please maintain silence, ladies and gentlemen. While they are settling down, they might take a little while. We appreciate your patience. In the meanwhile, कहते हैं आंधी हो या तूफान, देश में जब भी कोई भी आपदा आती है तो आर्म फोर्सेस है एक बहुत छोटा सा वीडियो जिसे देखकर आपको अपने देश की सेना पर और भी गर्व हो जाएगा.
Indian Army Flood Rescue. Chennai, a city steeped in Indian Army flood rescue. Impending crisis. Chennai, a city steeped in tradition, faced an impending crisis as red alerts warned of intense rainfall on December 3rd and 4th. The situation escalated on December 4th as cyclone Vishant fury descended, plunging the city into darkness with power cuts and widespread flood waters causing landfall and crisis. In response to this dire circumstance, the state sought aid from the Indian Army's Dakshin Bharat area. swiftly responding from December 4th to 7th on the directions of the GOC Dakshin Bharat area. The soldiers of the 12th Battalion of the regiment in Chennai sprang into action. The challenges were formidable. The absence of light on flooded roads made movement treacherous, and rising water levels compounded by the constant release of water from the Chembarambakam lake created swift undercurrents that posed significant navigational hurdles. Undeterred, the troops persisted in their rescue efforts, prioritizing the safety of vulnerable groups. Among the many rescues, some stories stood out. For instance, the army responded to a distress call from the Perimbur police station regarding a 9-month pregnant lady and her family. Struggling without medical aid, the team swiftly evacuated her, ensuring prompt admission to the hospital. Remarkably, she gave birth just 2 hours after her rescue. In another poignant case, the 12 Madras team saved a stranded bride-to-be on the 17th floor in Parambakam. She happily tied the knot the next day, expressing gratitude to the team. Of the numerous teams under the 2 columns deployed, every soldier and junior leader exemplified themselves as the true embodiment of a warrior, living up to the Indian Army ethos imbibed during their training and grooming. Service before self. Displaying unparalleled dedication, the soldiers worked tirelessly around the clock from the 4th to the 7th of December. Their relentless efforts bore fruit as they successfully rescued and saved over 4,000 lives. The comprehensive relief efforts extended beyond rescues, providing food, water, and medicines to over 2,500 individuals. There was an instance that a soldier, boy Vijay, who was silently evacuating people, did not disclose his brother's presence in a neighboring house until a colleague discovered the familiar links. This level of dedication, guided by the Chipwar Credo, which prioritizes the safety and comfort of the nation and its countrymen above their own, showcased his dedication to duty. Seamless collaboration with state machinery, including NDMA, to lead evacuation in the short window of reaction time. In tough times, the Indian Army remains dedicated to duty, sacrifice, and serving the nation with honor. The Bahadurs of 12 Madras lived up to their regimental motto of Swadharma Nidhanam Shreya, a verse adopted from the Gita, which means it is glory to die doing one's duty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the applause sounded so beautiful because so many officers and Jawans who are here were a part of the rescue operation. So please, once again, if you could put your hands together for them. Thank you so much. कहते हैं तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट से ज़्यादा अच्छी चीज़ किसी बहादुर इंसान को या किसी परफॉर्मर को और नहीं लगती. तो अभी we'll have a lot of beautiful performances because now we enter the second part of this evening. To commence this cultural extravaganza, we have a lineup of talented performers who will take you right into your comfort zone. So sit back and relax as we begin the cultural feast. We start with sand art display, and I take this opportunity to introduce Colonel Ronnie Chibber, a 71 war veteran, a man with gifted hands, a phrase that would aptly describe him. He's internationally acclaimed pioneer and leading sand animator of India, an accomplished award-winning Army helicopter pilot, has done India proud for being the world's only blindfolded sand animator with copyright throughout the world. With over 650 live shows around the world, today he will take us through some facts of 71 war in his very unique storytelling style, using just sand and his bare hands. So give it up for Colonel Chibber.
भारतीय पाकिस्तान युद्ध 1971 की सच्ची दास्तान। 3 दिसंबर 71 के शाम को लगभग 5:40 पर 51 लड़ाकू विमानों के साथ पाकिस्तान वायुसेना ने इंडिया पे सरप्राइज प्रीएम्प्टिव स्ट्राइक किया, जिसमें से पहला हमला पठानकोट एयरबेस पे हुआ। इसी समय आगरा सहित 10 अन्य एयरफील्ड्स पर भी भारी बमबारी की गई। भारत के कई एयरफील्ड्स और रडार्स डैमेज हो गए। अधिकांश हवाई क्षेत्रों की मरम्मत एक ही रात में पूरी कर दी गई। उस शाम को राष्ट्र के नाम एक संदेश में प्रधानमंत्री इंदिरा गांधी ने कहा कि हवाई हमले भारत के खिलाफ युद्ध की घोषणा थी, और भारतीय वायुसेना ने उसी रात प्रारंभिक हवाई हमलों का जवाब दिया, जो अगली सुबह बड़े पैमाने पर जवाबी हवाई हमलों में विस्तार हुआ। उसके बाद भारतीय डिफेंस फोर्सेज ने सभी मोर्चों पर पाकिस्तान के बड़े पैमाने पर जॉइंट एयरफोर्स, नेवी और आर्मी के साथ हमले का बदला शुरू किया।
उस मुल्क की सरहद को कोई छू नहीं सकता, जिस मुल्क की सरहद की निगहबान है आंखें।
वेस्टर्न सेक्टर में 23 पंजाब की अल्फा कंपनी मेजर कुलदीप सिंह चांदपुरी की कमान में लोंगेवाला के ऊंचे सैंड ड्यून्स पर डिफेंसिव पोजीशन लिए हुए थी। पोस्ट 3 स्ट्रैंड की कांटे वाली तार से घिरी हुई थी। शेष बटालियन लोंगेवाला पोस्ट के 17 किलोमीटर दूर नॉर्थ ईस्ट में साधोवाला में स्थित थी। चांदपुरी ने अपने सेकंड लेफ्टिनेंट भान की कमांड में 20 जवानों की मजबूत प्लाटून बाउंड्री पिलर 638 पर तैनात कर दी। 4 दिसंबर रात के दौरान सेकंड लेफ्टिनेंट भान की टुकड़ी ने सीमा पर टैंक के शोर का पता लगाया। चांदपुरी ने बटालियन हेडक्वार्टर से इमीडिएट इन्फेंट्री रिइंफोर्समेंट, टैंक और आर्टिलरी सपोर्ट का अनुरोध किया। बटालियन हेडक्वार्टर ने उन्हें जितना संभव हो सके हमले को रोकने का प्रयास करने को कहा, क्योंकि रिइंफोर्समेंट कम से कम 6 घंटे तक उपलब्ध नहीं हो सकती थी। ये देखते हुए कि चांदपुरी की कमान के पास कोई ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं थी और एक मोबाइल दुश्मन का सामना कर रहा था, उसने स्ट्रॉन्ग डिफेंसिव पोजीशन बनाए रखने का फैसला किया। 4 दिसंबर रात 12:30 बजे पाकिस्तान सेना ने 45 पेटेंट टैंकों के साथ हमला बोल दिया। मेजर चांदपुरी ने जवानों को तब तक फायर करने से मना कर दिया जब तक दुश्मन का टैंक 15 से 30 मीटर की दूरी पर ना आ जाए। तब चांदपुरी ने अपने आरसीएल और आरएल से टैंकों पर फायर किया और दुश्मन के 2 टैंकों को बर्बाद कर दिया। आरसीएल क्रू के लिए फायरिंग आसान हो गई जब पाकिस्तानी टैंकों पर फ्यूल टैंक विस्फोट हो गए और आग जलने से पूरी रोशनी हो गई। थिक स्मोक में उनकी डिफेंसिव पोजीशन ग्रीन हो गई। दुश्मन के इलाके में टोटल कंफ्यूजन हो गया और उसके टैंक लूज सैंड में दब गए और फंसने लगे। तभी अल्फा कंपनी ने दुश्मन के 12 टैंकों को नष्ट किया और इसी के साथ इनिशियल पाकिस्तानी हमला तुरंत रुक गया जब इन्फेंट्री ने कांटेदार तार को माइनफील्ड समझकर वहीं पर रुक जाने का फैसला किया। दुश्मन के कई एपीसीज और टैंक हमले से पहले ही सॉफ्ट सैंड में फंस गए और अल्फा कंपनी के एमएमजी, एलएमजी और स्मॉल आर्म्स फायर ने दुश्मन के डे अटैक को पूरी तरह से फेल कर दिया और दुश्मन की लाशें चारों तरफ पड़ी हुई मिली। दिन के उजाले के साथ इंडियन फोर्स के फाइटर्स ने टैंक, एपीसी, बी व्हीकल्स और अटैकिंग ट्रूप्स पर चुन चुन कर लगातार निशाना बनाया। अगले दिन दोपहर तक हमला पूरी तरह से बात हो गया। इंडियन एयर फोर्स फाइटर्स ने पाकिस्तान के 22 टैंक, ग्राउंड फोर्सेस ने 12 टैंक नष्ट किए और कुछ टैंक तो रेत में धंस जाने से दुश्मन ने अबैंडन ही कर दिए। आसपास के रेगिस्तान में कुल 100 गाड़ियां नष्ट या बर्बाद हो गई। भारी नुकसान के बाद पाकिस्तान सेना पीछे हटने को मजबूर हो गई। युद्ध में अल्फा कंपनी के केवल 2 सैनिक शहीद हुए जबकि पाकिस्तानी सेना के 200 सैनिकों की लाशें रेत में लथपथ खून में पड़ी हुई थी। अपने अतुल्य साहस, एग्जेम्पलरी लीडरशिप, एक्सीलेंट फायर कंट्रोल और स्ट्रॉन्ग मोटिवेशन के लिए मेजर कुलदीप सिंह चांदपुरी को भारत के दूसरे सर्वोच्च वीरता पुरस्कार महावीर चक्र से सम्मानित किया गया और पलटन को लोंगेवाले का बैटल ऑनर मिला। 10 दिसंबर को 55 ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट्स में 2 पैरा के 750 पैराट्रूपर्स ने ढाका से 100 किलोमीटर दूर तंगेल में एक विशाल एयर ड्रॉप किया। पैराट्रूपर्स ने पोंगली ब्रिज पर कब्जा कर लिया और ढाका को पाकिस्तान रीइंफोर्समेंट से रोका। इसके बाद भारतीय सेना ने चारों तरफ से ढाका को घेर लिया। 14 दिसंबर को ईस्ट पाकिस्तान के गवर्नर डॉक्टर मलिक जनरल नियाजी के साथ बैठक कर रहे थे जब गवर्नर हाउस पर बॉम्ब गिरा और राज्यपाल ने डर के मारे इस्तीफा दे दिया। एक बार जब ढाका हर तरफ से घिरा हुआ था, मेजर जनरल जेकब, चीफ ऑफ स्टाफ ईस्टर्न कमांड ने 16 दिसंबर को सुबह 8 बजे तक संघर्ष विराम के लिए 30 मिनट समय की खिड़की का पेशकश की और जनरल नियाजी को आत्मसमर्पण करने के लिए कहा। लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल ए नियाजी ने बिना किसी रेजिस्टेंस के आत्मसमर्पण कर दिया। 16 दिसंबर 1971 को पाकिस्तान ने एक तरफा युद्ध विराम का फैसला किया और भारतीय सेना के लिए अपनी पूरी 4 टियर सेना को सरेंडर कर दिया और इस तरह 1971 भारतीय पाकिस्तान युद्ध समाप्त हुआ। जनरल नियाजी ने आखिरकार ईस्टर्न आर्मी कमांडर लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल जगजीत सिंह अरोड़ा को ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में सभी फोर्सेस को सरेंडर के लिए हस्ताक्षर किया। जहां सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद पहली बार 93,000 ट्रुप्स ने सरेंडर किया। भारतीय सेना ने पाकिस्तानी क्षेत्र के लगभग 15,000 किलोमीटर पर कब्जा कर लिया। कुल 1,313 भारतीय सैनिकों को उनके वीर कर्मों के लिए वीरता पुरस्कार दिए गए। एक तारा हूं मां तेरे इन बूढ़ी आंखों का, तेरे जीवन में चांद बनकर चमक जाऊंगा मैं, तेरे दूध का कर्ज चुका न सकूं शायद, वतन की मिट्टी का मैं हर फर्ज चुकाऊंगा मां। बंदूक लेकर सरहद पर डटा हूं सीना तान के, आऊंगा जरूर मां, तेरे से मिलने का वादा है मेरा, तिरंगा फैला कर आऊंगा और यहाँ तिरंगे में लिपट के आऊंगा, तिरंगे में लिपट के आऊंगा। इस दिन की याद को एक निशान के रूप में हम विजय दिवस मनाते हैं और सभी सर्विंग रिटायर्ड कॉमरेड्स, उनके परिवारों और विशेष रूप से सभी वीर सैनिकों को जिन्होंने राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा और सम्मान के लिए अपनी जीवन का बलिदान दिया, उनके प्रति हम आभार प्रकट करते हैं।
मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आंख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी, संगीन पे धर कर माथा सो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी।
इस गौरवशाली दिन के अवसर पर भारतीय सेना लास्ट मैन लास्ट राउंड तक राष्ट्र की आन मान शान सम्मान और देशवासियों के जीवन को बचाने और भारतीय सेना का झंडा हमेशा ऊंचा रखने के लिए अपना संकल्प को फिर से वचनबद्ध है। लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल के.एस. बराड़, जनरल ऑफिसर कमांडिंग दक्षिण भारत एरिया, और इस विजय दिवस आयोजन के सभी रैंक्स की तरफ से हम हिज एक्सीलेंसी श्री रविंद्र नारायण रवि, ऑनरेबल गवर्नर ऑफ तमिलनाडु, और सभी अतिथियों का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। धन्यवाद और गॉड ब्लेस। जय हिंद।
How brilliant was that? I guess तब से लेके अब तक कर्नल शिबर की स्टोरी टेलिंग स्टाइल थोड़ी सी अलग हो गई है, but what brilliance is that? I'm sure you've inspired a lot of students over here to start learning that from you now. Thank you so much.
Hello. Yeah, thank you very much. Incidentally, everyone thinks that the surrender took place completely on the 16th of December 71. But you will be surprised to know that there was a small pocket where the Pakistani brigadier refused the orders of General Niazi. And he continued to fire the whole night. And there was this one general sitting there with his turban. That general was in charge of that area, and he said, "ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देना है." And he fired and fired and fired till that whole garrison was shattered into pieces. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege to showcase in front of you a small clip of what actually happened during the surrender ceremony in that area called Jessore and Khulna. Please look at this clip and I'll talk to you a little later.
One of the most interesting and final battles of 71 war was in Jessore, Khulna sector. Our 9 Infantry Division, the strongest in the eastern sector, was commanded by the daredevil gallant Major General Dalbir Singh, who was given the task of capturing Jessore and Khulna. Interestingly, this area was also held on the opposing side by Pakistan's 9 Infantry Division under Major General Mahmood Hussain Ansari, and Jessore and Khulna garrison was commanded by his brigade commander, Brigadier Hayat. Operations under General Dalbir Singh began on 10th November 1971 by capturing some Pakistani border posts, and in the Battle of Garibpur, where enemy lost almost 11 out of the 14 tanks and 3 saber jets. On 6 December, 9th Infantry Division advanced towards the main defences around Jessore cantonment, as Pakistan had turned it into a fortress for the final battle. To our surprise, Jessore was abandoned in haste and the enemy withdrew to the port of Khulna under Brigadier Hayat. Despite the setback by General Niazi's surrender at 4 p.m. on 16 December, Brigadier Hayat's brigade continued to bombard our troops at Khulna, disregarding the ceasefire order. General Dalbir gave a befitting reply by shattering the Khulna defences to pieces. Unable to bear the brunt of such ferocious retaliation by General Dalbir Singh, Brigadier Hayat agreed to surrender on 17th December. Smiling away to glory on his success, General Dalbir Singh beckoned Brigadier Hayat and his troops. Brigadier Hayat, as a military decorum, saluted the general and handed over his weapon before signing the surrender document. He removed his belt and badges of rank as per the laid down tradition to turn from a commander to a prisoner of war. All the troops followed suit to disarm themselves as prisoners of war. Pakistan's Brigadier Hayat Khan surrendered with 120 officers, 172 JCOs and over 5,295 other ranks and police personnel. Vehicles, tanks, weapons and a lot of ammunition was surrendered. This was indeed the last battle of 1971 war fought by India gallantly by General Dalbir Singh. For his gallant action, excellent planning and superb execution, he was honoured with the coveted award of Param Vishesh Seva Medal by the Government of India.
What a lovely, gallant action. And ladies and gentlemen, would you be surprised? Would you be totally surprised, those children sitting there, that today he is not only blessing this august audience from the heavens above, but his DNA and genes are still alive, sitting in this audience. And you will be surprised to know that his grandson is sitting here in this audience today, who saved the lives of people just a few days back during the flood situation. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to reveal the person. He is none else than General Parar. Please come. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to kindly give a standing ovation to his grandson and to the general for such a gallant action. Sir, all these standing ovation to you. For you and General. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Colonel Chibber, for the brilliant storytelling and the artistry. Moving on and continuing with the patriotic fervor. Martial music, forces all over the world have deep-rooted martial music traditions. It is one of the many forms of music particularly composed to create Veera Rasa. Music aided by words and beats becomes a very potent and important medium for rousing emotions. And that's exactly what you're going to feel now in the next 1 minute. The Army Symphony Band today comprises of 2 regimental centers, Madras Regimental Center, Wellington, and Maratha Light Center, Belgaum, comprising of 31 members. Subedar Srinivasulu is the principal conductor of today's event. A total of 7 woodwind, 6 brass, 2 percussion, and 4 other instruments will be performing today. Please give them a huge round of applause and sing along with them.
ताई मन्ने वणकम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा भरी भारी नीले आसमान के तले जय हो जय हो आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आजा भरी भारी नीले आसमान के तले जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो सच्ची मैंने जान गवाई है लच्छी लच्छी कोयलों पे रात बिताई है अखियों के नींद मैंने ऊपर से उड़ा दी नीले नीले तारे मैंने उंगली चढ़ाई है आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले आज सभी भारी नीले आसमान के तले जय हो जय हो
माइक, थैंक यू। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, अभी आपने एक बहुत अलग रूप देखा भारतीय सेना का, और अब आप बिल्कुल उसका विपरीत रूप देखेंगे कॉम्बैट मार्शल आर्ट में। थोड़ा वक्त लगेगा स्टेज सेट होने में। लेट मी टेल यू मोर अबाउट कॉम्बैट मार्शल आर्ट। Unarmed combat has been an essential and important component of skill sets possessed by warriors worldwide since inception. Various forms of martial arts are prevalent globally, such as karate, taekwondo, kung fu, and judo, which are known to us all. India, however, has a proud distinction of having its own martial art forms, such as Kalaripayuttu, Silambam, Gatka, and Mallayuddha. Although the Indian Army today is geared to operate state-of-the-art equipment in modern-day battlefield, but the backbone of this technology-enabled army, that is, the Indian Army soldier, needs to be adept in unarmed combat. Indian Army has a unique and standardized unarmed combat form named Army Martial Arts Routine. It's a mixed martial arts form which has been adapted from various national and international art forms, which is primarily focused on offensive assault, bare hand, or with sharp-edged and improvised weapons. A must-have skill set for all Indian Army soldiers. And now we present to you the team of Artillery Center, Hyderabad, exhibiting Combat Martial Arts Spectacle.
माँ।
ओ माई मेरी क्या फिक्र तुझे, क्यों आंख से दरिया बहता है। तू कहती थी तेरा चांद हूँ मैं और चांद हमेशा रहता है। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू, तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरी फसलों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
I'm sure that the NCC cadets were really inspired. What energy and what fitness levels. Now, if you want to move on to something melodious after this jabazi, ladies and gentlemen, we have a melodious singer amongst us who is going to give you an energy-packed performance in patriotic way. We are thrilled to present a fusion of genres that transcends boundaries and captivates the soul. Let the music ignite the pride within each one of us. The fusion is presented by renowned singer, Mr. Anuj Dimri, with his team of musicians. You have to be patient, maybe for about 30 seconds, as they are setting up.
Check, check, check.
Check. So good evening everyone. My name is Anuj Dimri. I hope this is a very special day for all of you. Being an army kid, it's especially a privilege to me to be performing for all of you. And I would like to dedicate this song for all the veterans in the house. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujala Sufala Malaya Shitala Shashavalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhra Jyotsna Pulakit Yamini, Kusumita Dhrumadal Shobhini, Subhashini Dhrumadal Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Tamira Tamira Nale Nam Nale, Tamira Tamira Narum Nam Nale, Tamira Tamira Nale Nam Nale, Tamira Tamira Narum Nam Nale. Indirim Thai Tamil Nadu Sollada Innanam IndianEndre Nellada जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। सदियों से भारत भूमि दुनिया की शान है, भारत माँ के चरणों में जीवन कुर्बान है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ये जो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता, ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ये जो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता, मिट्टी की है जो खुशबू तू कैसे भुलाएगा। तू चाहे कहीं जाए तू लौट के आएगा। दबी दबी सांसों में कहेगा, ये जो देश है तेरा, स्वदेश है तेरा, तुझे है पुकारा। ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू। मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूँ। कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू, कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तू। ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन। यहाँ वहाँ जहाँ तहाँ दुनिया घुमाऊं, कभी कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है। 80 नहीं 100 नहीं दुनिया घुमाऊं, कभी कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती। सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है, बस तेरा प्यार ही। माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। तेरे पास ही मैं आ रहा हूँ अपनी बाहें खोल के। भूल के मुझको गले लगा दे, मुझको फिर वो प्यार दे। माँ
मोहब्बत है, तेरे ही पैरों में जन्नत है, तू ही दिल चूजा अम्मा, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। Thank you everyone. I would like to call my musicians in the front and I would like to bow down for all of you. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. It's a pleasure to be performing for such an esteemed audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much for adding the beautiful magic of your voice to the evening. The next performers say this to the warriors. Vetri vagai sudi vinnil ni parakka veeranadai pottuva. NCC cadets of MOP Vaishnav College will be performing an enthralling various unique dance forms of India like Bharatanatyam, the cosmic dance originated from Lord Nataraja, vibrant and energetic Bhangra of Punjab, and graceful Marathi dance. So please put your hands together for the girls who are going to perform now for you.
Sapamagata kita tadi midirana, sapamagata kita tadi midirana, sa rigatta bari rigarini sa rigatta bari, sapamaga mama gapaga gari sanisa, donde está mi ante? Say yeah yeah yeah. मजाक समझ के बैठा मैं सब समझ दिया तू जवाक समझ के बैठा प्यार मेरे नू तू वे मजाक समझ के बैठा मैं सब समझ दिया तू जवाक समझ के बैठा तू वक्त नहीं दिंदा मैनू अजकल दो पल दा तेनू पता नहीं शायद इश्क विच इंज नहीं चलदा मैनू तू जुत्ती थले रख दे जानी लोका अगे बन ना वे चारा वे तू मैनू छड़ जाना गल्लां तेरियां तो लगदा है यारा छोड़ी दे झूठ ना बोली वे तू हर ना टोली वे तूने खाई थी कसमें एक तोड़ी वे एक तोड़ी वे लोहा गई लोड़ी वे बना लो छोड़ी वे कलाई कोई काम बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली अरे बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली बड़ी चली है जो थी चिंगारी छोटी चिंगारी बड़ी 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 है मन की अलमारी आज अलमारी हुई सतरंगी चांदी सतरंगी हुई सतरंगी थी जो ये रात काली धड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली
Those were the NCC cadets. They are dedicating this performance to all the warriors over here. And now the music continues. And this is something which is actually going to make you clap and want to listen more. So now we have Kalari Payuttu and Chenda Melam. Kalari Payuttu is considered to be one of the most ancient martial arts in the world, the fighting form indigenous to the God's own country, Kerala, popularly known as the mother of martial arts. The term Kalari Payuttu is derived from two words, Kalari meaning place of exercise or gymnasium and Payuttu meaning to fight or exercise. Kalari Payuttu, a personal combat training system, includes exercises to develop sharp reflexes for unarmed combat and skillful fight using sticks, dagger, knife, spear, sword and shield. Kalari Payuttu is noted for its high-flying acrobatics, graceful movements, and employs the deadly weapons at ease. The movements of Kalari are based on the mannerisms and fighting techniques of animals. A Chenda Melam means percussion using Chenda. The Chenda is used as a percussion instrument for almost all Kerala art forms like Kathakali, Kodiyatam, Thayyam, and Chenda Melam is the most popular form in Kerala for more than 300 years now. Chenda Melam is an integral part of all festivals in Kerala. Over to you. Please enjoy. Give it up for the men from 110 TA once again. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to be kindly seated as the Honorable Governor would be going to see the display of equipment outside. Till we make a further announcement, I would request the audience to be please kindly seated. You've been a patient audience today. Please show some more patience. Thank you. May I request the audience to please be seated. नहीं करते. Kindly be seated, please. हम जल्द अनाउंसमेंट करेंगे तब आप उठ सकते हैं. We will make an announcement soon and then you can leave. But kindly be seated right now. जो बच्चे सारे ऊपर हैं प्लीज वापस बैठ जाइए अपनी कुर्सियों पे. बच्चे प्लीज बैठ जाओ सारे. Can you all please be seated? The kids in white kurta, please be seated.
Madam, every event is got only small invitation. I can little later.
Hello. Hello, Chick. Hello, Chick.
Sir, I have already checked. Sriram is downstairs only. You can speak to him. No, it was in the counter. No, it's not. It's not. That Sriram is there. Daughter of Commander Gopal Rao, Mrs. Savita Rao. Mrs. Savita Rao. Mrs. Savita Rao, daughter of Commander Commodore Gopal Rao, Mahavir Chak. GOC is just felicitating you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see in front of you that Mrs. Savita Rao, daughter of Commodore Gopal Rao, is being felicitated. May I please request all of you to maintain silence. You've been a wonderful audience today. Just for some more time, please be patient and maintain silence. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see on the stage Mrs. Savita Rao, daughter of Commodore Gopal Rao. We have Mrs. Maheshwari. She's a Veer Nari. Okay, and we have the storyteller, Colonel Shibbar. Please come up on the stage. Colonel Shibbar, may we request your presence on the stage, please? Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Shibbar being felicitated.
Wing Commander Shankran is just showing me a piece of a plane of Pakistan which he shot down. And the pilot was captured. So, he wanted to come on stage and show it. Thank you, sir.